We are discussing Tesla. Here, let's chart Tesla. The stock in question has dropped from its peak. As a matter of fact, on Friday, I was analyzing megacaps because I had nothing better to do. Tesla was among the firms I was examining that had recently experienced declines from their 52-week highs. The peaks for Tesla were reached in 2020 to 2021, not in 2020 or last year. Although they are currently on an upward trend, they are still a long way from those highs. They are at the bottom of this newly formed small canal. If growth stocks can rise in the current market and benefit from rising interest rates, then Tesla would have the ideal conditions to do the same. There are several justifications for Tesla's desire to enter foreign markets. First, the company states that its goal is to produce and market goods that enable a more environmentally friendly use of the environment. In the transportation sector, environmental issues are critical, and since these concerns are global, it is critical to encourage the use of electric vehicles, not just in the United States, but also internationally. India is reportedly developing a new strategy for electric vehicles that will reduce import duties for manufacturers who commit to some local manufacturing. The policy under consideration would enable automakers to import fully built electric vehicles, EVs, into India at a reduced tax rate of as low as 15%, instead of the current 100% that applies to cars costing over $40,000 and at least 70% for other cars. This proposal comes from Tesla, which is thinking about entering the domestic market. We think this will be a significant development for Tesla, and we will examine the long-term reasons for this in this video. About capacity, you mentioned in your most recent report that this is an organization that is making significant investments in order to grow and enjoys IRA benefits. What kind of timeline are you considering to witness a significant increase in capacity? That is currently taking place, as they are receiving immediate benefits from those IRA provisions. The competitive dynamic is the true central dynamic surrounding margins. Asian competitors are becoming more and more fierce when it comes to price. For a while, the industry will face challenges to its profit margins as it attempts to reduce costs in order to break through and enter the mass market, especially with regard to cars. This is a multi-year effort, not a short-term one. We believe the business has a considerable cost advantage over many of its competitors, especially Western OEMs, and that it has solved many of the ramp issues that those Western OEMs are currently facing. We anticipate that this will likely take place over the next 12 to 24 months, not in the next 3 to 6 months, so we are waiting for the consumer to slightly improve, rates to stabilize, consistent sell-through, and the ability to start raising prices, or at least margins for the company. Executives from Tesla traveled to India earlier this year to investigate the incentives the Indian government may consider providing for the establishment of a Tesla facility there. It has now been revealed that Tesla will also purchase parts from Indian businesses, even though the electric vehicle giant had originally intended to establish a manufacturing presence in this region and import some parts from China. Welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow, everyone. Government subsidies have benefited Tesla greatly, and if it keeps into other markets, it will continue to receive them. It is critical that environmental issues receive international attention from governments. Governments are encouraged by this awareness to provide businesses that promote environmentally friendly technologies for their benefits. Tesla postponed its intentions to enter India last year because of the country's high import taxes. The carmaker made an unsuccessful attempt to get into the Indian market in 2021 by pressuring authorities to reduce the 100% import tax on electric vehicles. Thankfully, Tesla recently brought up the topic of a manufacturing plant in India with Indian officials, sparking new negotiations. How does this impact Tesla as a business? Let's investigate. But before we do, please make sure to subscribe, press the like button, and enable post alerts if you enjoy this kind of content so you can be informed about all the latest news on Tesla. Even with a four-fold growth from 2021 to 2022, India's EV sales were still modest when compared to China's 1.4 million EV sales in the same year. In 2022, EV sales in India reached 50,000. The Indian market for electric cars has a lot of promise, according to the IEA. It's interesting to note that the government has given the industry incentives of about $3.2 billion, drawing in $8.3 billion in funding. Tesla will soon join some of the biggest automakers in the world who are already making inroads into the subcontinent's EV industry, including Volkswagen, Volvo Cars, and Stellantis. For Tesla, these plans for expansion will be quite advantageous. Positive market circumstances have already caused the automaker's stock to rise, so more gain is anticipated if expansion is successful and demand for Tesla vehicles increases. With a new EV priced at about $24,000, roughly 25% less than its starting model, Tesla is eager to establish a local manufacturing and produce the vehicle for both the Indian market and export. By 2030, this prospective factory in India might be running at full capacity. The effect of Tesla's debut on indigenous players in the Indian market, however, may be the only obstacle. There is more to Tesla's intentions than what most people realize. Most people believe that the company only wants to enter foreign markets in order to boost potential sales and improve profits. Tesla is growing faster than it can produce. Its unwavering commitment to building a solid supply chain enhances its edge over competitors. Tesla maintains its unmatched standards while meeting growing customer needs through cost minimization, seamless component flow, and efficient operations through strategic supplier positioning across the globe. Tesla's performance has been astounding due to its unwavering pursuit of international markets. With a significant presence in important areas including Europe, Asia, and North America, Tesla has won over customers' hearts all over the world. Tesla has risen to the forefront of the electric vehicle revolution thanks to its well-known brand and dedication to sustainable energy, which have come to be associated with advancement and innovation. Like the majority of automakers, Tesla has a worldwide strategy, but unlike those that use a transnational approach to adjust to various markets, Tesla manufactures the identical goods for each country. Tesla intends to increase car production in a number of markets. The company's vast network of gigafactories is expected to grow, transforming it into a manufacturing powerhouse able to satisfy the rapidly increasing demand for electric vehicles across the globe. By taking this calculated risk, Tesla is able to maintain its leading position in the industry and produce vehicles that are both innovative and of the highest caliber on an unprecedented scale. Because of the intense competition in the automotive sector, the need for cost reduction, and the lack of emphasis on local responsiveness, the EV manufacturer has adopted a worldwide standardization strategy. Tesla said in January that it will invest more than $3.6 billion to build 2 new plants at its Gigafactory complex in Nevada. One of the factories would be used to mass produce the company's long-delayed semi-truck, while the other would produce the new 4680 battery cell. Tesla said that the cell plant would be able to produce enough batteries, including 4680 type cells, per year to power 2 million light-duty vehicles. Similar to this, Tesla formally submitted applications earlier this year for a number of expansion projects at its Gigafactory in Texas. The company wants to significantly expand the Gigafactory's surface area, production capacity, and reach. The automaker's most recent updates indicate that Tesla intends to enter the Indian market. Similar actions have been taken by other nations, such as Indonesia, to encourage commitments to EV manufacture. For instance, in an apparent attempt to entice Chinese companies and Tesla, Indonesia has offered to lower import levies from 50% to 0% for EV manufacturers considering investments. Regarding Tesla's new EV strategy with India, what are your thoughts? Please share your thoughts with us in the space provided, and don't forget to value Tesla. Click on the following video to see more thrilling materials similar to this one. I'll see you over there.